Good morning. How are you? Welcome to the Smart Live Club. This is a coffee break show. I'm Vickie Helm. I'm so glad to meet you today. Do me a favor. If you're new here, put your name down below. I'd love to meet you, talk to you. We meet Monday through Friday. We have a coffee break together. We hang out, we talk to each other, and we share inspiration, motivation, and all kinds of tips and things and tools that we can use and share to help create thrivability in our community. And we're all about living a smart life. That is creating thrivability and community together as we go through this. I want to welcome you to this Tuesday. It is interesting to be here on such certain times, but I was thinking about this morning and I was saying to myself, I wonder what, the whole mission of this, I have to get my shirt right here. I've just, it's just me being vain again. I just want to say good morning, put your name down there and say hello. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Super Mom, thank you. American Super Mom. I love that. I see you all coming in this morning. I just want to say hello. Howdy, 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 howdy. It is Taco Tuesday. So again, if you're here and you're new, put your name down. I want to meet you. Listen, if it's afterwards and you're looking at this and you're like, okay, this is the show for today, put hashtag replay when you got there. If you're on YouTube, welcome to YouTube Live. We do live shows Monday through Friday there, but it would be great. You want to know when we're on? Just hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification, and it will come on for you. I'm so glad you're here today. I want to talk about hi, Lachelle. Lachelle, thank you for being on today. American Supermom, that must be you. Lachelle, just above you, you're going to find somewhere above up here, it'll say StreamYard/Facebook. You push that and a blue button will come up. Hit the blue button and it'll give me permission to see your name because I use a third-party person. We go live on 5 channels a day all at once. So I just want to say good morning, Karen. Good morning. Hey, Ken, nice to see you. Karen is here. Donald is here. MJ, good morning, my friend. Nice to see you, Anne-Marie Joe. Thank you, everybody, for coming on. Now, today, I am looking at a topic we've already covered. You're like, we've already covered superpowers. Yes. But right now, everybody needs your superpower more than normal. They need that superpower that is you more than the average day. And it's kind of, I was looking, around at the world right now, and I'm thinking, what is the attitude that the world has today? And there's more than one. There are those people that are like, we're going to get through this. We're just, it's not going to be easy. We're going to get through this. There's the other ones that are, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm scared of blah, blah, blah. And they don't know what then we have the people who are just like non-believers and think this is all manufactured and it's a hoax and things like that. We have those people there. And then we have those discerning people who are spreading the love and the message of hope about what this coronavirus and this time in history can be for us. And so I was looking at that today and I was thinking, everybody has a superpower, even if it's, I'm funny and that, because right now people need a good laugh. They need something to think about other than their own perception of how things are. And they have a moment where they can be with you and you can share something funny on Facebook, or you can share a laugh, a smile, or something like that. But in that moment right now, Lachelle got on, she said her superpower is that she's an American supermom. Well, there are probably moms out there everywhere who are having a house full of kids and they're starting to do the whole mom thing, and they may need some ideas to be shared with them. They may need some things. Like last night I saw a mom who I thought was really brilliant. She was doing a yoga pose with her daughter on Facebook. It was really, really cute. And so the thing is, oftentimes when we have superpowers, we just use them when we need them. We don't think they're superpowers and they should be shared, or we don't think they're superpowers that somebody might need or something. We just use them. They're just a part of us. And so what is your superpower? So I'm going to go say hello to everybody. I hear hi, Karen et al. I'm not sure, but hi, Karen et al. Good morning. 15 kids. Somebody's got 15 kids. Wow. Lachelle, is that you that has 15 kids? I'm now really thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly impressed. Let's see. You are abundantly blessed. Ryan here on the mobile. Nice to see you, Ryan. Welcome. Yes, they keep me going. Oh my goodness, 15 kids. God bless you. Hi, et al. Let's see. Who is et al. On Facebook user? Hey, Stephen, nice to see you on. I have a positive attitude and I'm proactive. That's my superpower, is love. I want to talk about that for a minute because that is a great superpower. Stephen said his superpower is that he's got a positive attitude, and he does. And he's proactive, and he is. He's also by the pool in Florida, people. He's drinking coffee by the pool in Florida. So he's proactive in the sunshine. And his superpower is always love. It's always love. Excellent points, Vickie. Thank you very much. Charlie Seymour, friend and impact speaker, posted a video of his getting tested just to keep people calm about the process. He came back positive. Yes, I read that this morning. You had just put that out on there on a post this morning. I saw that. My prayers go out to him. He's tested positive, and he's gonna hopefully bounce right back up. Let's see. Karen says challenges include COVID is not a reason to stop pursuing your goals and using your superpowers. Yes. So I thought about, good morning, Peter. How are you? Nice to see you. I know you guys are clamped down there up in Canada. Nice to have you on board. Good morning, Mary France. Nice to see you. So I thought about, what is my superpower? What are my superpowers? And I think I have more than one, but today I'm going to focus on willingness. One of my superpowers is that I'm willing to learn, willing to grow, willing to investigate, willing to tackle a project. And willingness is something that will help you rise up out of things. And I was very thoughtful about the things that I thought were my superpowers. The next thing is communicating. So I communicate via voice and video. I communicate through the books that I've written and everything else. I communicate as much as I can about the topics and the subjects that I think empower humanity. Good morning, Sasha. Nice to see you on. I talk about those things because every time that you have a superpower and we become at crisis point somewhere in the world, every superpower is needed. There are superpowers of love, superpowers of having a good attitude, superpowers, and you think they're not superpowers, but you know how they say one bad apple spoils the whole cart? Well, one brilliant apple uplifts the cart. And so it's everything that you do that is, you're not trying to counteract. You're not like, I'm going to be powerful to counteract the negativity in the world. That's not what you're doing. Your beingness, who you are. And when your beingness, who you are, there's a certain resonance about you. And people who want to feel that resonance move around you because they like to have love, or they like to have fun, or they like to have a conversation, and it helps them readjust their resonance so then they can go ahead and feel that type of resonance. So, you hear that term, you are whatever you say you are, and you become whatever you think about. And sometimes people need to have another thought other than the one they have. other than the one they have. And when we get to the point where we can stop and we can guide ourselves in that room, it gives the permission for everyone else in the world to be able to do that. Everyone else can have a different point of view or a better attitude that causes less stress in their body, that causes more, abundance to come in, that gives them ideas or solutions that happen. And this is how we help each other. We don't help each other by telling them what to do. We help each other by demonstrating what you're going to do to make a difference in the world in that moment. You demonstrate, you become your own beingness, and just let you and the divine come through you and answers happen. It's like it's like knowledge is useless right now. Knowledge is not what people want. They want to feel safe and connected, and sometimes knowing what to do can help. But feeling like you can always help yourself, or feeling like you can always, do something or say something to help people feel loved or cared for, or that they're not in this alone. I mean, there are some people right now that are in lockdown that are completely alone in their house. And they have all these tools that they can use to go find connection. And so one of them is Facebook. How many of you are doing a Facebook Live saying, here's a Facebook Live. You are not alone. We're going to get through this together. We're going to, have some hard times and some good times. And I want to tell you something else. Today, I see you guys over there. I'll get there in a minute. We'll talk. Today, there was a post from a guy he's 76 years old, and he sent his son to our local store here. It's a little mercantile store to go buy some groceries. And he was wearing his mask and everything. He was being socially distant. And somebody that was younger came out of the shop and looked at him, his son, who is, probably in his 40s or something, and looked at him with his mask on. He ran over to the guy with a mask, and he coughed in his face. Just that lame. He coughed in his face and then laughed at him because he was wearing a mask. And so there are people that act like that out in the world right now. And you know what? There are people who need our example of kindness and compassion and love, because we just had a really bad example of judgment, of people judging others for being more cautious than other people, or whatever you believe. And so to me, that was such a sad thing to hear about. And he was like, I can't believe he did that. My son went out and some other person came up, coughed in his face because he was wearing a mask. And God, it just doesn't make any sense that people would act like that in order to feel better about themselves. I want to go to the side right here because you guys have been talking a mile a minute. Excellent points, Vickie. Okay. Yes, that's me, Lachelle. Thank you. Wow, Lachelle, you have a big family, girlfriend. Let's see. That's so true in my experience of you. Hi, Peter said hello to everyone. Yes, exactly. That's the time we should most pursue our superhuman powers because we need them right now. Good point, Robin. Thank you very much. Karen says, hi, Lachelle. Before leaving a comment, please grant StreamYard permission. So there you go. Good morning, Vickie. All right. Thank you, Peter. Good morning, Mom. Nice to see you on. Yes, so true. Stephen says, you have a superpower to share what you know, and it's greatly appreciated by me and many others. Thank you for sharing your passion. Thank you so much for allowing me to do that, Stephen. I always feel really, we're in this together. Karen says, I thought Charlie's willingness to video this test was wonderful. Prayer for his quick recovery. Yes. Barb, how are you? Nice to see you up this morning. Good morning from Central Oregon. Beautiful day rolling out here, coffee in hand. You tell me what you think my superpower is. I'm grateful to God for enlightening me to the plethora of gifts he gave me to use on his direction. You want me to guess your superpower? Okay, I had a hard time guessing mine. I want to hear you guess yours. It's like, share what your superpower is, what you think your superpower is. Don't be shy about this now, because in the time that you recognize that and you say it, and somebody else might go, oh, I have that too. I didn't think about that. I have a superpower like that too. I'm a good communicator. I'm a good lover. I'm a good positive attitude. Yeah, that's part of my superpower. It's not, Vickie, guess what my superpower is. I just can't do that. I can't. I could. Oh, there you are, Lachelle. Nice to see you on. Let's see. We have multiple superpowers. What's your favorite one? That's a good question, Karen. What's your favorite superpower? Mine is probably writing books. That's my favorite superpower. Let's see. May the tides of humanity rise in each one of us so that it may rise in all of us. I don't know who that was because it says Facebook user. I'm guessing it might be Ryan. And Ryan, if that is you, that is so beautiful. And if it's not Ryan, tell me who you are. May the tides of humanity rise in each one of us so that it may rise for all of us. That's right. I love that attitude. Beautifully said, Ryan. Thank you. That was beautifully said. Love that demonstration is key. Yes, demonstrating your superpower is key. You know how each kid, like you have, okay, some of you have more kids than others, but let's say you have 3 kids for easy math. And you know how each kid has their own superpower? Like one may be very good at dancing, and the other one is really good at music, and the other one really is good at math. And we just know that we just enhance their superpowers. We allow them to express themselves to the point where they become their superpower, and it just automatically comes out of them, and they learn tenacity, and they learn endurance, and they learn discipline because they're allowed to do what they love. They are allowed to be the love that's already in them, the seed that the divine planted right here. Well, you know what? The divine planted a seed in everybody on this call right now. Everybody listening to this, there's that seed. And that seed is always needed. The biggest illusion, I think, that happens to us when we're born is that we think somehow there's something wrong with us. And the divine, God, Jesus, everything, every one of them have said, you were born in this image. You're perfect. You're perfect. What about the thought that you're perfect instead of imperfect? You know, it's easy when you think you're imperfect. You could say, I'm too imperfect. I can't do that. I'm too imperfect. If you were perfect, you could be held accountable for what you want to do. You could be held accountable. You'd have to show up. But what if you just showed up in your imperfection and said, well, this is me and my imperfection, and I'm glad to meet you and just be with you and have some perfect connection and perfect love in our imperfection? What if we actually accepted that we were perfect for the job? Perfect time for us to be here with the perfect message and the perfect personality and the perfect superpower. What if we were accountable to that instead of how we're not perfect? And being not perfect makes you that you can back out and hide if you want to. If you accept that in the moment, the perfect message at the perfect time will come through you, then you can be accountable. So let's see. Mary Jo, my favorite superpower is decision making. Yes, that is see what I mean? You're like, yes, that's what I mean. You name your superpower and other people can go, yes, that is a superpower. Let me tell you, the ability to make decisions, Mary Jo, that could be a book on its own. If you have a superpower about decision making and how you evaluate it and what you do, that is a fantastic superpower. Let's say, People do what you do, not what you say. That was from Peter. I get that. That's such a powerful thing. People do what you do, not what you say. And right now, people need that kind of inspiration. It is a moment in time where leaders can just step up, because this is the time to step up. And there's so many ways to step up. There's so many opportunities, because there's so many unknowns, so many questions, so many people feeling completely, I don't know what to do. Well, the first thing is, don't tell yourself you don't know what to do. Say, I'm waiting to be told what to do. Because when you say, I don't know what to do, your brain complies. We don't know what to do. Let's shut down. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure that we're engaging with what is right here, right now. Even if that engagement says, one of my superpowers is silence. Just imagine that for a moment. Because for me, silence is a gateway. It's a gateway inward. And so if you have a gateway to help them come inward, you can help them move forward. Do you get that? If you can help them move inward, you can help them move forward. So that is an important superpower, your action taker. That's very important for the world right now, said Robin. Karen said something, but everybody talked and it pumped. Thank you for your superpowers. Are a huge blessing to so many. Compassion, patience, relating to all people, regardless of where they are, being a role model for this time in history. So true, Ryan. There's a real superpower. Judgment is a disease. So being able to push that to the side is amazing. Thank you, Robin. Ryan, your mindfulness is listening fully is a huge, Ryan, I must have missed your post, and it was a good one. And there's so many ahead, I can't even get to it. Let's see. My favorite is transparency. It helps me connect deeper with others, says Lachelle. Yes. Lachelle, I hope I'm saying your name right. But you know what? That's very true. Transparency is everything. It's like that is a level of authenticity that's just, here's me, here's who I am, warts and all. And being that transparent is very freeing, actually. It's very empowering to be in that. And when you are transparent, when you are authentic, you just give everybody in the room time to relax and be themselves and be that too. You're absolutely right. That is so powerful. Let's see. So true, Ryan. It's a real superpower. Judgment is a disease. Hey, Mr. Robert Stern, it's Taco Tuesday. I'm so glad you're here. Hope all are healthy and safe. Thank you. We hope you're healthy and safe as well, Robert. One of the superpowers Robert has is he's super creative, and he makes these really great cartoons, and he puts them in the Smart Life Club. He's really good at that. I enjoy those so much. Whoa, Robin, judgment is a disease. That's brilliant. Agreed, Karen. Sasha, you are the kindness machine. Love you. That's right. She is a kindness machine. You are very kind in that way. During this period of isolation, I'm sharing more information than ever. Yes, it's a good time to do that, Stephen. My posts at Facebook are messages of caring and giving, sharing because of my kindness, compassion, and love. Check out my message on Facebook. Yes. Stephen, I think sharing messages of love right now are so important. It's so important. So Sasha, you always have an amazing superpower to create the perfect space, environment, warm and cozy, inviting. You're also incredibly generous with your heart. I want to talk to you guys now and come out of the closet. The reason people are talking about Sasha is because she's my mom. That's the woman who's on right now that they're like, so there are some people that do that. And the reason I'm saying that is because they're right. My mother's superpower is creating environments and space, and she's really good at loving people like Stephen is. I mean, there's so many great things that is a superpower from my mom that I actually inherited from my mom. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate that. And now you can harass her all you want. Hey, Mom, I've outed you to the public. So yeah, that's where, Robin, you're absolutely right. She's very inviting and funny, and she loves a good joke. I love that. So, Peter, that is so true. It is the best example as a parent. Silence equals stillness. Be still and know that I am God. Ryan, one of my favorite quotes. Thank you for sharing that. Silence equals stillness. Be still and know that I am God. Whew, I love that one. Thank you. Stephen, your regular posts for caring and kindness and compassion and love have been important to so many. Yes, you recognize so many people. He's so good at that. I can't even believe how many of them I've read and seen and thought, God, I wish the Smart Life Club would start doing that. We're going to start doing that. That's such a great connection. Robert Stern says superpower equal creating value with meaning. That is Robert's superpower. I love that. His superpower is creating value with meaning, meaningful value. That is brilliant. I would like to think that that's my superpower too. I really like that. Donald, how are you? Donald says, of course you would say this. Donald says superpower is soul. You got that right, my friend. It is the energy of this body. It is aware of all that is. Soul is the calm observer of chaos while being the state of perfection. That's right. We are the drop of the water, yet we are the sea. We are the superpower souls. Just close your eyes and count to 3 and you will see. You know, Donnie, you're absolutely right. That is my favorite one today. And both of us share that knowledge. I love that about you. Thank you very much. Stephen says, I love your mom. She must be like my mom. She raised you right. Thank you, Mama. You raised me right. Thank you. I think she did. She did a good job, I think. Thank you, Mom. Tell it like it is, Don, said Scott. See, we do. We have that. It's getting to know ourselves as soul. Thank you for that. Lachelle says, great gifts to have, especially in times right now. That's right. That's right. It's time to be the light of the world. Yes, it is. It's time to let them know that there's, the new dawn is coming. And guess what? You are the new dawn. You are that new morning. You are that mystical place that comes up. I don't care how young or old you are. You are that new light in the world, that new light. And, Ken McCarther was talking about his friend who was diagnosed today, and he let everybody, he filmed it so he could say, this is how they test you. So people could be less fearless. That's being a light in the world. That's being courageous and brave. That's sharing knowledge in a way so people know. And yes, he tested positive at that. And he shared with everybody, being that open and that vulnerable. That's the thing about it. It's like courage and bravery isn't about who you can dominate or overcome. Courage and bravery come with the vulnerability of saying, I think I'm sick and I'm going to go show you how they do the procedure so you can watch. That's vulnerability. That's courage and bravery. That's amazing as well. She's lovable, said Robin. Love that, said Lachelle. Whoa, just whoa. Stephen said, another great show. Please share it. Yes, please share the show. That would help us all out, wouldn't it? Thank you very much. Robert C. Stern, because there's several Roberts in our place. This is Robert C. There's Robert L. and there's several of them. But Robert C. says, my secret superpower is making people laugh. Without laughter, it's a wasted day. I totally agree with that. Robert C. I'm going to tell you, you find some good, funny stuff and you put it in the Smart Life Club all the time. We're always giggling over your posts. I've been enjoying your funny posts, said Robin. Donald, you continue to amaze me with your extraordinary depth of wisdom and ability to put it into works. Thanks for sharing. I love you. So here's what I want to say. Every day that you are alive, the divine gave you a superpower. And now more than ever, your superpower is needed. And I believe in you. And right now, I had so much gratitude that came through me to be in a room with people that I could just have a coffee break with, who had such incredible gifts, who do so much for the world. And don't think that your daily actions don't matter. That's the thing that matters the most. what you display in love and kindness, you're not going to see the rippling effects of. You're not going to see how that ripples out of the day. But trust me, right now, what people want is a light in the world. And only people can be lights in the world. Only we can be. And you get the choice every single day when you put your feet on the floor. You get the choice to say to yourself what you're going to be. Are you going to be hangry, cranky, grumpy, grouchy, or a light in the world? And every single day that I start my day with the reflection of how I can be a light in the world. I spend some time with that light in the world until I'm aligned with that light in the world, because I don't choose to be anything else but a light in the world. And I want to honor and say thank you for every single piece of light in the world that you bring. Every single piece of anything that you drop into the ocean of goodness and well-being in this world right now counts. Even if you don't see it, it counts. Donnie says, I love you, Karen. Stephen says, I knew I had a superpower until I became a teacher. That's right. Being a teacher is a superpower, isn't it? Facebook user, you, Vickie, are a light for all of us. Thank you so much. And Mary Jo says, thanks for bringing us together every morning, Vickie. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to see you tomorrow, and tomorrow's a big day. Tomorrow is going to be a fun day. Tomorrow, you are going to meet Martin Wales. Now, Martin Wales, I'm going to tell you a little bit about him. He is, I've been connected with Martin Wales for almost 10, 15 years now. I've been his client before, and he is a master marketer, but he's fun and he's funny and he's so brilliant. He's one of the most brilliant people I've ever hired. And he is one of the best wordsmiths you'll ever get to connect with. Tomorrow, we are going to be talking and having fun and laughing with Martin. And you don't want to miss him. He is a great guy. Anyway, thank you for this powerful message, said Peter. Being a teacher is a great collection of superpowers. And you do, Robert C. Stern, you make people laugh. And that's one of the most important superpowers. So do me a favor. Just take all the love you got and spread that around. Spread it everywhere you go. Just poof, there's a little love. Poof, there's a little love. And I'll see you tomorrow. Poof, for Wednesday Welcome. Mwah. Peace out. I love you all so much. Bye.